Halt! No one can enter this warehouse.
Everything all right, big guy?
Everything is all right.
I'm looking for training.
Ukos can train you. Train you in strength. Train you with an axe. I must ask for a little gold. Against my honor. But Ukos needs gold for the butcher shop.
Do you eat a lot of fried meat?
Lots. Once I, Ukos, ate a whole cow. It was a small cow, but a big steak. Humans get mad when I eat whole cows.
Yeah, then maybe you shouldn't do that too often. start again. That wasn't it. Better start again. That wasn't it. Job well done. This log is too difficult. Hey.
Wait, not here.
Huh?
We talk here, Carrasco will listen. He doesn't have to know everything. Let's go somewhere else.
Do you have a problem with Carrasco?
Well, let's see. All those temples turn up and we're thinking, hurrah, the gods have finally smiled on us. Then the Inquisition arrive, take over our island and start claiming all the treasure belongs to them. How would you feel?
But do you have a particular problem with Carrasco?
He's the worst of them. Claims I've been stealing. Even had me searched. But he's never found anything. It's an outrage, I tell you.
I'm looking for work.
You could lug crates, but you have to talk to Carrasco. But you don't look like the crate-lugging kind of guy.
What do I look like?
Like someone who will willingly take greater risks for greater profits?
So you don't think stealing is an outrage?
Taking from the orders, not stealing. It's our duty. I pay a few lads to liberate items from the warehouse. I'm damned if I'm letting the Inquisition get all the treasure, but those lads have run up tabs to pay. They've bedded too many wenches. They're getting greedy, and I won't have that.
Which lads are causing trouble?
There's Durham. He's a worker from the harbour.
Who else?
Ingvar and Vasily. Neither of them has a proper job, so they're just work for hire. Most of the time they can be found in Patty's Tavern. Fine woman she is.
How exactly have they got greedy?
They stole 5 ancient armour plates that were found in the ruins.
Can this armour be used?
You mean to improve your own armour?
Yes.
They're more ceremonial than practical, but they're still very valuable.
What do you want doing with these lads? How should I handle it?
Any way you like. They've crossed me for the last time. Do what you have to do. Just get me those armour plates back, and don't let them fall into Carrasco's hands.
What's in it for me, if I help?
You can have the gold I offered them. 50 gold pieces for each plate. 5 plates, that's 250 all in. 250's a good price. You won't get that much coin faster and easier anywhere else.
I want 400.
Yeah, and I want Patty to roll naked in a bath of warm oil with me. But it ain't gonna happen.
Your boys wanted twice that much. That'd be 500. I'll take 400. I earn, and that way you still come out ahead.
Oh, unfortunately, you have a point. All right, I'll pay 400. But only if you make sure those greedy arses stick to our agreement in the future.
I'll retrieve the armour plates.
That's the spirit. I'm here if you've got any more questions.
You think the Don will hand out gold as rewards?
From the amount I've heard he's got, he's sure to. Once he's happy the town is his, I reckon we'll all be in the money.
Happy days for all then, eh? Hey.
Hey yourself. If you like what you see, you're going to have to pay Madame Sonia first. Until then, seeing is all you get.
Fair enough. Who is Madame Sonia?
I didn't think I'd meet someone around here who didn't know Madame Sonia. She's my boss. Owns the brothel on the Western Harbour Quay.
I see. You're the most enchanting creature I've ever seen.
Well, don't you say the nicest things. You aren't like the others in this town. You know how to talk to a woman.
Yes? What do you want?
Do these ships really need guarding?
Ships? No. Cargo, yes. And while these ships are stuck here, it's the Inquisition's duty to protect them. So here I am.
You're a warrior of the Order.
Your keen intellect tell you that?
Your armor did.
Yes. I am a warrior of the Order of the Holy Flame.
That's a big title for a guard. How did you become a warrior of the Order?
The Inquisitor himself chose me. He took me to the monastery for training.
So you were forced into service?
No. The service found me, and I found the service. I wish more people would sign up. Do their duty.
Every man must find their calling. What's the Inquisitor like?
You haven't met him? He's a hard man with firm principles. Once he has his eyes on a goal, no one can stop him. You can't help but admire a man like that.
I suppose not.
If you stay within the law, you have nothing to fear from him.
What if I don't agree with the law?
Then you better hope you don't meet him.
Have you caught people trying to steal from the ships?
There are those stupid enough to try, but nothing escapes my eagle eyes. Nothing.
Of course not.
Don't mock. You don't want to end up like our prisoner in the Harbour Quay jail, do you?
What did the prisoner in the jail do?
Captain Romanoff is a pirate. Was a pirate. Now he's just another prisoner. We caught him smuggling goods from the mainland for the Don. Of course, Romanoff's not the sort to pay for goods. He plundered, burned, and killed his way across the coast. Until the Inquisitor caught up with him. You see? Law and order. Safety. The Don is gone. And soon we'll find the gold Romanoff was paid by him. Until he tells us where that is hidden, he'll rot in his cell.
Has Romanoff told you anything, so far?
Not much. He's tight-lipped for a braggart. But a few more weeks, rotting in jail, and he'll speak.
You hope. Maybe I can get Romanoff to talk.
Ha! Why would he tell you where he's hidden it? We'll find it. Gold can't be far, and there are only so many places to hide it.
I'll find Romanoff's gold.
How? We've been trying for days without success. But if you did manage to find it, you would, of course, be rewarded.
I'd need to be.
Hey, you! What are you doing hanging around here? Nothing here of interest for passers-by.
I didn't know it was out of bounds.
Ah! Why do you think I'm guarding it?
What is it you're guarding?
We've got a VIP in there. Captain Romanov. He's in that cell. You must have heard of him. Scourge of the high seas.
So?
Where have you been? He terrorized most of the islands round here.
Did Romanoff work alone? What happened to his crew?
With the storms out to sea, they'll be laying low in the town, hiding from the Inquisition.
Why didn't the Order take Romanoff to the monastery like all the others?
I haven't the foggiest. The white robes don't tell people, but I like it that way. The less I know, the more I can keep my head down.
Can I talk to Romanoff?
You can, but he won't hear, because he's in the cell and you're staying out here. And the key to his cell is staying in my pocket. Got that?
So, what do you want to let me in?
All the other town guards are having a great time in the tavern or at Sonia's. The island's falling apart while they party, but I'm not allowed to leave my post. I've been here for days, wet, cold, knackered. Romanov may be important, but he's not going anywhere. The only person to give me the time of day is you, and you're not exactly a sight for sore eyes. But well, I mean, if one of Sonia's girls came up here, then, hey, the two of us could make a bit of a party.
You have any problem with thieves around here?
The last bloke who tried to steal from here still can't walk without crutches. So keep your hands to yourself.
Let's see who they're sending me now. You another gutter dog, errand boy? You even think of asking about my gold? I'll rip out your tongue and feed it to the rats.
I heard you're a pirate.
We're starting with the hard questions, are we? Can see why they sent you, gutter dog. You gonna point out I'm in prison next? Or ask me if the food's all right?
You've sailed out? In these storms?
Seen 100 ships founder. The waters swallow the men. But I've never seen the sea watch a man. Choose its time. Until now. Whatever is out there, circling this island, is doing that. Choosing its time. These temples that rose from the earth, the creatures that came with them, they're nothing. Nothing compared to what is coming next. And no one can stop it. Not you, not me. And sure as hell not the Inquisition.
Do you have a problem with the Inquisition and the Order?
Who do you think locked me up here? One day that Inquisitor will pay. He won't see me coming.
How long have you been here?
A few days. They think they're softening me up. They want to know where I hid my gold. And here was me thinking they only cared about spiritual matters.
Just answer the question. You are a pirate, right?
Pirate, murderer, criminal, thief. I've been called a lot. Now they want to stick me in a cell to let me rot. The world is going to hell. I've been to hell and came back whole. I stared down the throat of the beast, watched water turn to stone, and cities tremble as it swept down upon them. Now they want to stick me in a cell to let me rot. You think that makes sense in these times, gutter dog?
I'm sure letting you wander the streets would be a great comfort to the people here.
The world's coming apart. We can all see our end in it. What comfort is there to be had in that?
Tell me about your gold.
Who says I have any?
Pretty much anyone who mentions you mentions gold.
You live on rumors. You might as well believe fairy tales.
You stole my cell key, you bastard!
So?
Ha! All I'm saying is, I'd better not get into trouble with the white robes. Got it?
I'm not listening.
Stop right there if I were you. You ain't going any further.
What's the problem?
The Order runs this warehouse now.
So what?
So they don't want anyone wandering in uninvited. Wandering uninvited types tend to wander out again with stuff that ain't theirs.
What sort of trouble?
Artifact smoke. It's bad enough these artifacts are being stolen in the ruins. You'd think they'd be safe in town in the warehouse, but there are thieves everywhere, trying to undermine the Order.
Can I help?
Well, the latest things to go missing were 3 golden bowls. The Inquisitor was not impressed. I could do with getting those back. And I need to get hold of some armor plates that walked out of the warehouse a few days ago.
Let's talk compensation.
I was like you once, all about the gold and the dark place. I hope you find your higher purpose.
Nothing in this town is free, especially not me.
Have it your way. If you help me, you can choose your own.
Where did the golden balls come from?
An illegal excavation at an old temple outside the town. Since we heard about that, talk says someone's been trying to sell 3 golden bowls on the black market. Idiots. To resist the order is crazy. We're driven by a greater force, a higher purpose.
I heard something about those armor plates you're looking for.
Tongues are already wagging, are they? Not good. Not good at all. That means they'll soon be for sale and on their way out of town. That man almost makes me want to go back to using my fists again. Talk to him, find out what he knows.
Tell me, what do you think the Order is doing for the town?
The Inquisition. The Order's just monks. The Inquisition is the power, and they will bring order and justice. This town is safe.
Thanks. It's good to know. Job well done.
Out, now. I told you to go. Come here. Don't let me set eyes on you again. Don't let me set eyes on you again.
told you told you to leave. But you should go away.
Start again. Job well done. That's... Oh. Yes. Start again. That wasn't it. Yes.
What?
Did you want something?
You look weather-beaten. Did you make it here across the seas?
I was shipwrecked. I washed up here. What about you?
I'm a sailor. Was. With the storms, there's nothing to do in the harbour. And I give up my job with Patty.
So, you work for Patty?
I used to, serving beer. But people are running out of money to spend on beer. So, I was no longer needed. Luckily, she hasn't asked me to clean up my berth yet. If you're looking for work, you won't find a lot.
What happens in the harbour?
Not much since the ships stopped coming in. Carrasco is in charge of things. He manages the warehouse for the Order, and he pays terribly. Stick to Luca. He's got something cooking. And if you do well, there'll be an extra coin or two. But don't let him swindle you. Luca is a complete skinflint.
Hey, can you spare a roll of Bruegel?
Do I look like someone who would distribute that stuff? Try somewhere else.
You're going to spend your whole life running around.
You should get some training.
Did you want something?
This lock is too difficult.
You bastard, you just helped yourself.
Hey, did my old lady send you?
She did.
Tell her I'll come back when I've found some gold.
Are you hiding from your wife?
No cows, no harvest, no farm. Creatures everywhere. And she said that was my fault. Came to get work here. Now Carrasco won't even give me a job lugging crates.
Would that have anything to do with the fact that you're in here getting drunk?
That's got nothing to do with me. That's got nothing to do with it. That's got nothing to do with it.
And you're sure about that?
What are you, a missionary? I'll seek my salvation in drink. Go and bother Luca or someone.
Luca sent me.
That old sod. He's worse than my wife.
He says you're not sticking to your agreement with him.
And Vasily says if we all want our gold, we mustn't agree to anything else. So, I need 100 gold pieces for the armor plate.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
Locking us in here and claiming they want to help us. But do they? Eh? What do you want? You've got what you wanted, now leave me alone.
Hey,
Stop staring at me. You never seen a fisherman before?
didn't mean to stare.
I'm drinking, not talking. Unless you're buying, you're walking. You got any rum?
I've got some rum for you.
Ah, bliss. She may be cruel in the mornings, but she's a fine mistress night and day. Light on the tongue, warm to the body.
So, you're a fisherman.
I lost my boat in those vile storms we've been having. Now I have nothing. Patty's good to me, though. Lets me run a tab.
Here are your armor plates.
Excellent. Hope the lads didn't kick up too much of a fuss. Here's your gold, and 150 extra as agreed.
Now there's a face that needs a drink. Better get this beer down you quick. See if you can bring a smile to it.
Thanks. Oh, that's good stuff. Can I have another beer?
Ah, see? I knew you were a man in need of liquid solace. And the beer here is better than most of the hog's piss on the island. This one's on the house, but from now on, you pay for it.
Aren't you kind of young to be running a tavern?
I wouldn't be behind this damn bar if the White Robes hadn't sealed the town. Still, being here is better than being out in the gutter, or being forced into selling my wares at Sonia's. If I could, I'd have been out of this rat hole long ago.
Why do you want to get out so badly?
I'm looking for something. Something valuable to me.
What?
Can you keep a secret?
Sure.
Yeah, and so can I.
You've got me curious. What is it you're looking for?
Right, Terrier, aren't you? Well, don't get too excited. It's nothing you can sell. I need to find my father.
Really?
He went missing in the storms. His name's Gregorius. He's a sailor. I heard he was here. That's why I came. But I got stranded by the storms. Then the owner of this place was killed. Got sent into the ruins by the Inquisition. So I took this place over. Haven't found a trace of my father, though. He must be somewhere outside the town.
Do you have anything to trade? How do you plan on getting out of the town?
No damn idea. No damn idea. Yet. I did hear there's a secret way out of the town. The Don uses it to get around the Inquisition. No idea if it's true. There's so much bloody talk in this place.
I'll help you to find your father, Gregorius.
And why would you want to do that? Sorry. Not used to getting offers of help. If you find anything out, I'd be grateful. I don't know if you know Captain Romanov. I heard he came here, and that he's still on the island somewhere. Romanov is also a man of the sea. He and my father have crossed paths a few times. If anyone knows something about my father, it's going to be him.
It might be gossip, but what do they say about the secret way out of town?
Artifacts keep going missing, so someone's smuggling them out. The Inquisition won't let ships leave the harbor, and they guard both gates. So the smugglers must have found a third way those damn white robes don't know about.
Sounds like you could be right. Do you know any of these artifact smugglers?
I bet this tavern that the Don's men are behind it. They usually are. But maybe that's just talk too.
You must know someone who deals in artifacts.
Ask that guy over there. His name is Dieter. Been trying to sell his special merchandise for days. No luck. Poor sod.
you in the market for valuable artifacts?
Who are you?
You interested or not?
To the point, aren't you?
No point wasting words.
No.
No. So?
So,
Are you interested?
where did this artifact come from?
Let's just say me and my two brothers acquired it. Eh?
Acquired it. Right. Where did you get this artifact?
It sort of fell into my possession. Heard it might come from the temple ruins. And it looks valuable.
Where are your brothers?
They're around.
Know any good jokes?
Jokes? A sailor walks into the tavern. Under one arm he has a chicken and under the other he has a sausage. The innkeeper asks him...
I know that one. What is this artifact?
A golden bowl. It's sort of gold. And bowl-shaped. I want 150 gold coins for it.
150. Right. Here is your gold. Give me the bowl.
Here you go. Just keep quiet about where you got it.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Patty is looking for her father.
Ha! Show me someone who isn't looking for Captain Gregorius Steelbeard. I'll tell you what I tell anyone. He was here a long time ago. But where he is now, I don't know.
So Gregorius Steelbeard is a captain?
Most famous one I know of. I'm surprised you hadn't heard of him. But I wouldn't ask too many questions if I was you.
You're not me.
I don't know what Patty told you, but she's the daughter to one of the most infamous pirates in these waters. And there's plenty who'd cut your throat if they thought you knew anything about him and his whereabouts.
What else do you know about Steelbeard?
Only rumors. Erickson says Steelbeard has a shack in the town, but I don't believe it. If Erickson really knew where Steelbeard's shack was, he'd have plundered it, and be leagues from here by now. Instead, I only ever see him hanging around Sonia's brothel.
Why do you think Erickson's interested in Steelbeard's shack?
Ha! The house of a famous pirate captain who terrorized the seas and amassed inconceivable riches? Show me someone who wouldn't love to poke around in that house.
Not now.
About your father. I hear he's a pirate.
Well, if you've heard people gossiping, then I guess it must be true.
Don't tell me you didn't know.
Do I know my father is Captain Gregorius Emmanuel Steelbeard, the most infamous bastard to have sailed the seas round here in 100 years? I can tell you he was a bastard. The rest of it, I've heard through legend, like you.
Were you planning on telling me?
I asked you for help with information. I didn't agree to give you any.
Okay, I get it. Vasily says your father has a shack here in town.
A shack. That's my father. Could afford a palace, but lives in the gutter with the whores and the rats. Still, can you find out where it is? And do it without letting anyone else find it. Could be there's a clue there as to my father's whereabouts, if you can find it.
Captain Romanov is locked up in a cell on the Harbour Quay.
So it's true what they're saying. He was arrogant enough to tangle with the Order. Did he tell you anything?
He didn't say anything about your father.
Did you ask him?
No, do you think he might tell me something?
Who's to say it would be worth anything if he did?
About your father. Vasily doesn't think your father's here on the island.
Vasily's never had anything useful to say.
What do you want? You've got what you wanted, now leave me alone.
You look sick. You look sick to me. Catch it. That's the idea of something.
There's a hungry look. But if you want meat, I'll want coin. If you don't have any coin, Master Belcher is handing out stew to the poor. Though you don't look that poor.
What's your job here?
I guard the slaughterhouse. Not a plum job. But when you decide to switch sides from the Don to the Inquisition, it takes time to earn trust. That's why I'm stuck guarding meat. Although, that's certainly increased in value now the storms have curbed the fishing trade. People are as likely to steal steak as they are artifacts.
Have there been many break-ins?
Too many. 3 houses were robbed recently.
And what was done about it?
Not much we could do apart from keep an eye on local troublemakers. I am positive Sid is behind it, though.
Why do you think Sid was behind the robberies?
He considers himself a local leader of sorts. Likes to stir things up.
But what makes you so sure it was him?
Well, you just have to look at that girlfriend of his and the wealth she flaunts to know it's not coming from an honest source.
How do you know Sid?
I was one of the Don's men. It's not something I'm proud of, but he's a charismatic man. He can be very persuasive. Then I realised he doesn't care about the future of this island. He just cares about his own selfish gains. Now, I fight alongside Inquisitor Mendoza.
What are you planning to do now?
If I can prove Sid was behind the burglaries, maybe I can improve my standing in the Order. But I doubt anyone would talk to me. The Don's men feel betrayed, and the Inquisition are suspicious. So, I need someone who doesn't have my baggage. What about you? It would help this town no end if the burglaries were stopped. I can pay you for your aid.
How much will you pay me?
How about 150 gold?
Okay, I'll investigate the break-ins.
Good. Be careful, it won't be easy. Sid's tricky. It's difficult to pin anything on him, even though he always seems to know where items of value can be found.
You think he cased the houses in advance?
He may be a thief, but he's not a stupid one. He probably sent someone else to scope the houses out. If you can find out who his spy is, that'll be a good start.
Whose houses were robbed?
Nelson the cartographer, Flavio the fur dealer, and Baxter the bookkeeper. You should talk to each of them. Their statements could be the key to bringing Sid to justice.
Where can I find Flavio the fur dealer?
Up in the gutters. His house is right next to the Shrine of the Holy Flame.
Baxter the bookkeeper?
Next to the butcher's shop. He runs the books for the business.
Nelson, the cartographer?
His place is on the way to the gutters. Just go up the stairs from the harbour.
That wasn't it. That didn't do it. It worked.
Just a moment. If I take 3 at 25 plus 18 hams, that's... I can't do this with you staring at me.
You're doing the accounts?
I keep the books for the butcher's shop.
There's a skill.
You think calculating's easy? There's not many around here can do it.
I can.
Really?
You want to test me?
Yes. What's 14 times 17?
$238.
Very good. A man should value the weapons of the mind.
You can do calculations. I earned 219 gold coins, but I need to split it between 3 people.
Let me see. That would be 73 each. If it's 219. 219 divided by 3, that's 73. Yes, 73.
You know your stuff. About the break-in. What was stolen?
What else? Gold, of course. The gold belongs to the Order. Now it's gone.
How much gold was taken?
All of it. I don't know exactly how much. I was just about to do the accounts when I noticed a theft.
Who was in the house on the day of the break-in?
Well, Doyle tried to sell me fish, but I don't like fish, so he left. That fatto Vasily brought beer. I paid for that, traded him a few pieces of meat. And of course, Mo was here a few times, but that isn't unusually works here after all. What is it you want here?
About Sid's spy.
Have you talked to everyone who had their houses burgled?
Not yet.
Well, I think that's your place to start looking for Sid's scout.
Well, you look like you've got deep pockets. And there's no better place to dig into them than Madame Sonia's House of Pleasure. We've got something to suit all tastes. And the girls there are talented, flexible, and lice-free.
Good to know. I didn't expect to find a beauty like you in this town. I'm surprised the Order hasn't put a guard on you.
Ah, aren't you the silver-tongued one? You know how to talk, don't you? You won't find another like me on this blessed island. Come back to me, won't you? And bring more than compliments.
Don't think I can't see you sneaking about. What?
Hey, you new?
How are things going here?
Not good. Not good. These storms ain't budging.
So you're a sailor?
Fisherman. Now there ain't no fish out there that make me want to brave these storms. So right now, I'm lugging crates. Doesn't pay much, but it's a great deal safer.
What's in all these crates?
Whatever it is, it's damn heavy.
So you don't actually know what's in them?
Trade goods, I'll wager. Spices, hides, stuff like that.
Who do they belong to?
The Order. Warehouse is theirs now.
What are they doing in there?
Storing stuff from the ruins, probably.
Hey, do you know any good jokes?
Oh man, I know the best. 3 whores are down at the harbour. A blonde, a brunette, and a redhead. The blonde says to the brunette.
I know that one. Guess he didn't hide that chest too well. I have the armor plates.
Miserable thief.
Stealing from a thief isn't stealing. What do you know about the artifacts in the warehouse?
Well, I saw them dragging in a big sarcophagus. Late at night it was.
Can you tell me more about the sarcophagus?
It was huge. Great stone thing. Glad I wasn't one dragging it.
Where's this sarcophagus now?
In the front warehouse. The one closest to Patty's Tavern. On the upper floor. You'll have to use the door at the back to get in. Though you don't look like the type who'd let a simple door stand in your way.
I'm not listening.
The tavern keeper, Patty, is looking for her father.
Patty? Patty Steelbeard? That cunning bitch is anything but a tavern keeper. Her father is Captain Gregorius Steelbeard, also a man of the sea. And credit where it's due, he's a great one too. Not that the lice-ridden old bastard didn't make my life hell. I wouldn't trust his daughter further than I could throw her. Same blood, after all.
I'll keep that in mind. Who might know where Captain Steelbeard is?
My crew have been hunting the cutthroat for months, but found neither hide nor hair of the bastard.
Where is your crew?
Scattered across the island. Some are in town. Vasily and Eriksson were here not long ago. They're waiting for a sign from me.
Steelbeard has a shack here in the town.
You sure?
Vasily told me.
Patty better not get wind of it. I don't entirely trust Vasily not to get drunk and blab his mouth. He's meant to be watching Patty. But he'd like to do more than watch, I'll bet.
Why are you watching Patty?
Pays to keep an eye on your enemies. And her father wants to pay me back a little for scuttling his ship and killing half his crew when we last fought. Sure, he'd have done the same to me given half a chance. But there's a score to settle. So it's up to me to settle it before he pays me back. Finding Steelbeard. That's something me and his daughter have in common. Maybe her search will help me find her father before she does.
Let's hope the storms stay away.
Lots of people want to tell you what to do, just not what to do when you've done it. Sometimes you have to take a risk. The safest thing, nothing to worry about, they say. On an island.
What do you want? You've got what you wanted, now leave me alone.
Not now.
About your father. Romanov says he doesn't know where your father is.
He says he doesn't know. But then he'd still say that even if he left my father headless and castrated in a barrel somewhere.
Romanov doesn't seem very fond of your father.
My father tried to run him through and killed Romanov's favourite whore instead. The pair of them never exactly moved in exclusive circles. Can't say I'm too comfortable having that bastard in town. He'd happily see me dead, or worse. And if you're thinking he might give me to his men for the night, you better know he'd happily do the same with you. Well, that's just one more reason to steer clear of Harbour Town. Hello, handsome. Haven't seen you around here before.
I'm new.
How did you manage to get into Harbour Town? Not much goes in or out these days. Well, not in town anyway.
You always this nosy with strangers.
I'm not trying to make trouble. I can't be too careful, can I? I just like to know who is who, don't I? There are all sorts round here, and lots of them are wrong-uns.
So, what do you do around here?
I'm Sid's better half. He's one of the Don's men.
Is he now?
Now, don't go thinking he's any old ruffian. My Sid is smart, strong, and he knows what a girl wants.
Which is?
Well, a little material appreciation, of course. Why, what were you thinking? My Sid knows. Why, just the other day, my Siddy gave me a beautiful ring. It was fit for the Inquisitor, it was.
Tell me about yourself.
What would you like to know, handsome? Sid, he's a decent man. Can't look after himself, mind, but what man can? I cook and I clean for him and keep him happy. He's not much of a talker, but who needs talk with his abilities? Got real stamina, my Siddy, and he brings me lots of presents.
Go on.
I mean, you can see I'm a lady who likes the finer things in life. A town girl has a duty to look good. Not like those peasants who've come into town. No style, no class.
I can see you're a woman of great taste.
You know what I mean. I can see you're a man that appreciates the finer things in life. Most men around here just care where their next beer is coming from, or how fast your dress hits the floor.
It's been a pleasure talking to you.
I'm sure you've got things to do.
Hey, they call me Sid. I hope you're not some faceless minion of the Order.
What do you know about the Order?
The Order locks us in the town like cattle and drags men off to the monastery. Take Rodriguez, a good man, reliable. And now, they did something to his mind up at the monastery. They got to him. Now he's just a tool of the Inquisitor. It's evil, steering people's brains round like that.
Do you need help?
It's Rodriguez. He's out to get me. He's part of the Order. You're on my side, so do me a favor. Find out what he's planning and tell me.
I spoke to Rodriguez. He thinks you're behind the break-ins.
He's trying to frame me. He hates me. Always has for some reason.
Rodriguez thinks you're using a spy to check out potential houses.
Does he?
Do you? Have a spy?
What do you think?
Who is it?
No, of course I don't. Why would I? But if you find a spy, talk to me before you talk to Rodriguez. Maybe no one needs to get in trouble.
Sneaking doesn't... What do you want?
That wasn't it. It worked.
Ahoy! Come to see me, have you?
I heard you had a break-in. What was stolen?
A ring. A valuable one. I received it from Commandant Carlos personally, in return for a map of the island.
Who was here on the day of the break-in?
A few people. Mo from the slaughterhouse brought me a delivery of meat.
Anyone else?
The labourer Doyle sold me fish. And Pavel, one of Flavio's men, he sold me a couple of wolf pelts.
I'll find your ring.
I would be very grateful.
I need a map of the island.
Why? Surely you've heard it's illegal to leave the town.
I have.
Well, I'll draw you a map if you want. You could use it for decoration.
How much do you want for the map?
It'll be a fair price. I'll let you know when it's completed.
How long will that be?
A good map can't be hurried. Especially these days when the terrain itself keeps changing. But for anyone who knows how to get out of the town, my map would be very useful.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't walk by. Try the best fish in town. This is your lucky day, because I have one perfect Piscine offer for you.
You do.
Buy one fish and get a second fish completely free. 2 fish for the price of 1.
Sounds like a good deal. What sort of fish do you have?
Everything the sea can provide. Herring just caught, and plaice so fresh it doesn't even know it's dead yet.
Is that all?
No. I also have shark. A nice shark steak will revive the weariest spirit, and you look like you could do with that.
I'm looking for Doyle.
Doyle? I haven't seen him in a long time. Used to be a good customer of mine. Well, he bought fish from me more than once. That's good in my book. But maybe you could jog my memory, eh?
You're pretty talky for someone who sells fish.
Well, I figure the longer I keep someone talking, the more chance they have of buying some fish. I never should have bought this lousy fishmonger's. I was with this wench. She said she liked fish, and then... before you know it, I've bought this thing. I mean, I don't know my herring from my halibut. And with the storms, there aren't even many fish being caught.
I hear there's a fur shop for sale. Would you be interested?
Fur shop? I'm not buying another stall. I'll be happy if I never sell another thing. Know any hermits? I think I'd make a good one of those.
Why don't you sell the store then?
Do you want it?
Why would I want a fish stall?
See? That's what I should have said to myself. But that wench was so very beautiful.
Is there anything I could do to help?
Well, you could find someone who wants to buy this stall. Ideally, someone who knows about fish.
I'll find you a buyer for your stall.
Wonderful! Might be handy if you look for someone who is drunk, or crazy, or loves fish.
I'll keep that in mind.
I have faith in you, my friend. Here, have a shark steak on the house.
Where do you think I can find a buyer?
If I knew, I'd have asked them myself. Maybe the harbour? The tavern? You could ask the fishermen. At least they'd know about fish.
Where is Doyle?
I last heard he'd taken quarters with Costa. But since then, he hasn't been seen in the gutters. Maybe he's gone into hiding for some reason. Lots of strange goings-on around here.
How much do you want to sell your stall for?
Well, including all the goods, let's say 300 gold pieces.
Don't go pocketing anything. I don't want to talk to you right now.
Don't you have someplace to be?
Tell someone who cares.
Well, I would. How many? 10, 20, or more?
I'm looking for a buyer for a fishmonger's.
What, Phyllis's? What's that to me?
Wouldn't a fishmonger's be just the thing for a fisherman?
I catch fish. I don't sell them.
Perhaps you should think about a change of career.
Perhaps.
And you don't have any work right now.
True, true. How much would this stall cost me?
It's yours for 300 gold pieces.
I don't have a coin to my name. But maybe I have something else.
Something else?
I'll need your help.
To do what?
Listen, I have something valuable. We can trade.
And this thing is worth 300 in gold?
Shush, not so loud. And yes, it's an artifact from the ruins.
Why are you running a tab at the bar when you own an artifact?
I can't sell it. If the Inquisition find out, there'll be hell to pay.
I see.
But I'll sell it to you for 300. I'm sure it's worth more. Then I can use the gold to buy the shop, and you can take the profit from the artifact.
What sort of artifact is it?
It's a ring. I think it's magical. So, do we have a deal?
Okay. Sell me the ring.
Believe me, you're getting one good deal right there. Don't let Carlos or his people catch you with it, though.
So, you'll buy the fish stall?
Yeah. Fish from the shore in the mornings, sell during the day. Gotta be better than what I'm doing right now.
Phyllis will be happy to hear that.
What do you want? You've got what you wanted.
I found someone. Nico will buy your stall.
What? Is he crazy? Oh well, his craziness, my escape. Thank you for finding him. Here, I found this clam in a fish crate. Might be of use to you.
Now you're fish-free, what will you do now?
I'm going to Patty's. I'll get the gold from Nico on the way, and then I'm going to get very, very drunk.
I'll have to pick this, or find the key.
There's no point in sneaking if somebody can see you.
Let me see your goods.
Try someplace else.
What is it?
You were seen in a house that was burgled.
But I sell fish door to door. I spend time in people's houses.
If you say so.
I need sleep.
Go about your business.
I want to be a better thief.
I have other things to do.
Is the map done?
Let me check. No.
Take that pretty face somewhere else.
Don't touch. I'm sure
Watch
you've got things to
yourself.
do.
Yes.
Miserable thief.
Leave everything alone. What are you up to? Watch yourself.
Sneaking doesn't work when I can see you.
It worked.
Miserable thief.
What do you want? I don't like you being in here.
just endless lists and columns of numbers.
Oh, sorry, my mind is elsewhere.
What do you want?
Well, my lad, what can old Jack do for you?
You're Jack?
That I am. Jack the sailor, then Jack the lighthouse keeper, now Jack the old beachcomber. Seems the sea won't let me go.
So you're no longer the lighthouse keeper?
Was, my boy, was. The tower's not in use, nor am I. No more ships going out, you see. The storms put pay to the ships, and the town's short of fuel. No use burning things when there are no ships to see it, eh? You wouldn't have a tot of rum to ease my aches, would you?
Here, have a little rum.
Spend too long by the sea and it rots you. Your knees go, your back, your front, your everything. Everything falls apart. Towers, men, religions. The sea always wins. Remember that, lad.
Let's trade. Let's trade. I'll have to pick this, or find the key.
So there are still new folks turning up here, eh? Well, watch yourself around the Inquisition.
What do you mean?
I mean, careful where you step, or you'll be up to your eyes in shit before you know it. They're crazy types, you know. Worshipping a flame.
What should I know about Harbour Town?
No, eh? Just watch your step. You never know who's throwing their weight about from one day to the next. And mind that harbour warehouse. Go near it, and people think you're stealing from there. Let's just say it makes the Inquisition twitchy.
What do you mean, twitchy?
Legal system here is simple but effective. Steal something, we beat the crap out of you. Hurt our citizens, kill our animals, we beat the crap out of you. And if you kill someone...
You beat the crap out of me?
Exactly. And then we kill you.
Anything else I should know?
There's still plenty of trouble you can cause folks, without us making with the beatings. Of course, people probably won't talk to you after.
So how do I avoid the silent treatment?
Don't cause trouble in the first place.
What if trouble just happens?
Then that sort of happens to be your problem.
Who are you?
I'm Edgar, head of the town guard. Or at least I was. Until the Inquisition took over and pushed Esteban out. I wasn't his biggest supporter, I admit. But at least he was local.
You must be a trained fighter.
I swear by the sword and the crossbow. Sword for when they're close, and crossbow if they try and run.
Can you train me?
Train you? Sure, it'll give me something to do. But I can't be letting you have my skills for free.
Why don't you train the recruits?
Let's say that me and the Inquisition don't see eye to eye on the law. I see it as flexible. Why arrest every piddly little criminal? But the Inquisition don't turn a blind eye to anything. So they got one of my former guards, Arik, to oversee the recruits. He's a master and treats them decent, too. Although he seems a little preoccupied lately.
There must be a way to soothe trouble over.
Apparently the mages know a spell. A joke spell. A jest spell.
Seriously?
Yeah. Supposed to make a person feel like they've just been told the best joke in the world.
And how does that help?
And they forget whatever was troubling them.
Where can I get this spell?
A mage, maybe. Plenty in the monastery. Bunch of backstabbing betrayers, the lot of them allying with the Inquisition. Could be one knocking around town somewhere.
What's your problem?
Had a few, have you?
Weird. You're missing the tits, so you can't be me mother. Do us both a favour and go screw yourself.
You belong to Captain Romanov's crew.
Snooping like a spy? Now asking questions? Whoever you are, I'm gonna kick your skull straight out of your stupid head.
You're gonna tell me what I need to know.
Come on, let's get this done. Time to fight!
Stop messing around. That's crazy. This is crazy. This is ridiculous. Dirty thief! Oh no!
What do you want? Just leave me alone. I'm not even here, all right?
What's the matter?
It's that drunken pig, Eriksson. He sits on that bench all day eyeing me up, licking his lips, making his hand gestures. It's so creepy. And then I found out he paid Madame Sonia for me. I refused to go with him, and he beat me, bastard.
Didn't anyone help you?
Like who? Madame Sonia's afraid of him too. The white robes ain't interested in us lot. And you can forget about the town guard. Corrupt as the day is long, the lot of them.
I'll take care of him.
Really? You do that? I'd give the last of my savings to someone who'd make sure he never goes near Madame Sonia's again. Be careful. He's a vindictive bastard.
Thanks for the warning.
It's very simple, sweetie. You want something, you pay for it. And there's no discount for rugged and handsome here.
What can you offer me?
You are in the finest brothel in town. If you can't find it here, it's not worth having.
Tell me about you. How's business?
The Inquisition don't care about maintaining order in a brothel. So they turn a blind eye when our clients reach a new level of disgusting. Just take a look at that bastard over there. His name's Eriksson. Drinks all day and hits my girls. My regular guards left town and Eriksson won't listen to me. Dirty scum.
Do you also sell information?
If you have the gold, I have the knowing. Give me 10 gold coins, then ask your question. If I can answer it, sweetie, then I will. And if I can't, then I still keep the gold.
How does that deal work for me?
Believe me, there's little that goes on round here that doesn't come through my doors sooner or later.
Comforting to know.
But no risk, no fun, right?
I do need information.
I'm all ears.
Tell me something about Don Esteban's gang.
That doesn't sound like a question to me. Give me something to work with, sweetie. Here's your gold back. Let's try again, shall we?
Okay. So how strong is the Don's influence in this town?
It's not what it used to be, that's for sure. Not since the Inquisition pushed them out into the swamps. Most of the Don's men won't risk coming back either, even for one of my girls. I'm sure Esteban will strike back, though. He's too proud not to.
What exactly does the Inquisition want with Harbour Town?
They're after the gold artifacts. Crazy for them they are. No idea what they do with them. All I know is everything they gather they take up to the monastery.
Why are there so many golden artifacts in this town?
They've been mostly brought in by the farmers. The artifacts turned up at the same time as those ruins. They just popped up, practically overnight. But you can't eat gold, so most artifacts have been traded. Until the Inquisition claimed that all artifacts must be handed over to them, without any compensation. They came down hard on artifact smugglers too. Most got thrown into the monastery, if they were lucky.
Who are the influential people? Who should I know?
Well, there are plenty who think they are. You can't move for loudmouths and big heads round here. But the only one who really pulls the strings is Commandant Carlos. Most of the time he's in the guardhouse above the merchant quarter. You could do a lot worse than allying with his fighters, that's for sure.
Where can I find work here?
Honest work? Not a lot of that to be had round here. Only person I can think of is the mage, Belshaw. He's a good soul. He has his hands full caring for the poor devils up in the gutters. If I wanted work that wasn't going to cause me trouble with one side or the other, that's who I'd ask.
Is there anyone here who can teach me some skills?
Well, all my girls are very talented. Oh, you mean combat? I think Cole up in the gutters is a hunter. He'll know about bows. I can't think of anyone else.
So who does smuggle artifacts here in the town?
Sorry, sweetie, that one's too hot for me to handle. All I can tell you is that Esteban seems as obsessed with the artifacts as the Inquisitor is. And there are spies everywhere, on both sides. So I won't get myself burned with a question like that. Ask me again when the dust has settled in this place.
So if I was a customer, who would you recommend to me?
Olga's over there. She's a lovely girl. Very friendly and extremely flexible. And behave yourself, understand? I don't want to hear any complaints.
What's your problem?
Had a few, have you?
Weird. You're missing the tits, so you can't be me mother. Do us both a favour and go screw yourself.
I hear Romanov won't let you sail with him again.
What do you know? I'm one of Romanov's best men. He sails, I sail. What's your problem?
Had a few, have you?
Weird. You're missing the tits, so you can't be me mother. Do us both a favour and go screw yourself.
I hear Romanov won't let you sail with him again.
What do you know? I'm one of Romanov's best men. He sails, I sail. What's your problem?
Had a few, have you?
Weird. You're missing the tits, so you can't do us both.
I hear Romanov.
What do you know? I'm one of Romanov's best men. He sails, I sail. What's your prob?
Had a few.
Weird. Do us both.
I hear Romanov won't let you sail with him again.
What do you know? I'm one of Romanov's best men. He sails, I sail.
You belong to Captain Romanov's crew.
Snooping like a spy? Now asking questions? Whoever you are, I'm gonna kick your skull straight out of your stupid head.
You're gonna tell me what I need to know.
Come on, let's get this done. Time to fight!
Ah! 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 Oh.
Someone's for it.
All right. What do you want?
Do you know where Captain Steelbeard's shack is?
You don't know what you're getting into. If you keep on like this, you're a dead man walking.
You're gonna tell me where Steelbeard's shack is? You're gonna tell me now?
All right. In the gutters. It's in the gutters. It's one of those shacks near Costa's hotel. Now that's it. I've said enough. Too much.
And that key you had fits the front door.
I've said too much.
I've got a message for you. Leave now if you know what's good for you. And if you even look at the girls here again, you'll regret it.
Oh, lover, are you? Well, save your effort. I was gonna go anyway. Stay here long enough, you'll catch the pox. Then maybe you already have.
Erickson got what he deserved.
Yeah, I saw you gave him quite the beating. Gladdened my heart it did, but it ain't enough. In a few days he'll be back on that bench again, staring, licking, gesturing.
don't think Ericsson will show his face here again.
That's a relief and a half, I tell you. You're a good man. Here's that gold I promised. Don't worry, I'll earn it back soon enough. I got a few specialist tricks. Take care of yourself, all right?
Thanks. You too.
Good job, sweetie. That bastard Ericsson had it coming.
That drunk Ericsson has taken off.
That's a weight off my mind and no mistake. I think that warrants a reward.
Dirty thief! Oh no!
Are you batter him?
I can tell you're hungry for the kind of adventure that only Olga can bring. I see things. I know things. It's just Madame Sonia and a few gold coins stand in your way.
I paid Sonia for your services.
I understand what a man wants. You're an explorer, am I right? An adventurer. Come conquer my continents, lover. Did I take you to a few places you've not seen before?
Yeah, you could say that.
I wonder why I haven't seen you before. I see many things. Things that are unseen by most. I'm psychic.
I haven't been here long.
And you don't plan on staying long, right?
No, I have business to take care of.
Pity, but something tells me you will prove important to this place. So let me give you something for the hard road ahead. If you have upset another and they will not speak to you, then this scroll will soothe them. It contains a powerful spell, so use it wisely.
Thank you, Olga.
I wish you luck on your continued adventures. I feel you may need a great deal of it.
I wish I had the spare time you seem to have.
Did it. Well, you're not a member of the Inquisition, and you don't look like a fighter.
I'm not. I'm a treasure seeker. Ruins searched, tombs emptied, valuables recovered, pockets lined. When I'm not being held prisoner, that is.
What did you do to get locked up?
The Inquisition wanted me and my brothers to work for them. We're independent operators. Picking sides is bad for business. Then they got wind we'd dug up these 3 golden bowls, and they want them. They're obsessed with artifacts. They can lock me up for as long as they like, but I'm not telling them a thing about those bowls, unless they pay me a decent price.
How much do you want for these golden bowls?
Want to join the queue, do you? Well, at least you're talking price. That's more than they are. Give me 200 gold and I'll tell you where I hid mine. Deal?
You're a treasure seeker. Any good? You're talking about you and your brothers. The triplets, right?
Our reputation precedes us.
Perhaps you're just too famous for me to do business with.
3 heads are better than 1. And 3 sets of arms when it comes to shoveling. We know our craft. Not like the amateurs that fill the ruins with now. We came a long way to end up on this island. And now we're stuck here.
Who do you triplets work for?
We're free agents. We work for whoever pays the most. Pay us, we'll deliver.
Treasure seeking is just digging, isn't it?
You think? There's skill to it. That's why we're paid, skill and danger. We've sailed the most dangerous seas and gone where fighters fear to tread.
What kind of job are you looking for?
We're not fussy. At least not while we're stuck here, we're not. If you have a job for us, then don't stay silent. Although, you'll have to help us get out of town first. I definitely can't help you if I'm locked up. You need me? You'll have to convince Hernandez to let me go.
Can you teach me anything?
I can show you how to prospect for ore with a pickaxe.
I thought you were a treasure seeker.
Hacking into a hidden wall or prospecting for ore, it's all the same. Only ore's much less interesting than treasure.
Show me how to prospect. Show me how to prospect.
First, you have to be able to tell where ore can be found. You can't just go swinging at any old rock.
How do I recognize ore deposits?
The stone glitters, and the structure of the rock is different. Often you can see ore bubbles. They hang on the rock like pimples. When you find a good rock, take the pick in both hands and swing straight. That's very important. The point has to hit the deposit square on, or the rock will splinter, then it's worthless. Don't expect to be as good as I am from the off. It takes practice. But put in the time and you can make decent coin from prospecting.
I'll get you out of town.
You sound like you take pride in your work. I like that. Well, if you're up for it, you'll have to deal with the guard at the entrance. I doubt I'll get out of here unless you can persuade Hernandez to free me.
Shouldn't your brothers know what we're planning?
Yes. Tell them to come to our meeting point. They'll know where I mean.
How do I convince Hernandez to let you go?
Well, You know why they're holding me? They want the 3 bowls.
So?
Get those 3 bowls out of circulation, I'm suddenly less interesting. Find them. Make them disappear.
How can I take these bowls out of circulation?
Well, if you can get your hands on them, you can sell them to someone who can get them out of town.
What if the Inquisition get to them first?
Then it's up to you to handle it. The bowls just need to vanish from town.
Look, just tell me where this golden bowl is hidden, or you'll rot here.
That knowledge is valuable. No payment, no information.
I thought you wanted out of here.
I'm not going to sell myself short to get out. No point in being free without a future, is there?
Okay, I'll tell them to go there.
Great. I bet they're drinking themselves into a stupor in the Gutters Tavern or on the Harbour Quay.
Here's the gold. Now tell me where you hid the bowl.
I knew the Inquisition had been watching me, so I lost them. Hid the bowl in the harbour lighthouse. Threw it up into the wooden beams. Going to be difficult getting it back without a telekinesis spell. Of course. That's your problem now.
Out. This is your final warning. Leave. That's enough!
Yes, time to go.
Wasn't it? That didn't do it. Better start again. Did it? There. Better start again. There. Start again. That wasn't it. Damn. Better start again. That wasn't it. There. I'll have to pick this, or find the key. I'll have to pick this, or find the key.
You looking for Leonardo? I'm Garth. I work for him.
Can you teach me the basics of alchemy?
Sure. I've picked up a few things from Leonardo. But I don't get a salary, so a little donation would be appreciated. Say, 50 gold coins?
Haven't I seen you hanging around the brothel?
What, me? No, not me. You wouldn't catch me there. I mean, real men don't pay for it, do they? Well, you know, it wasn't me, you see.
Yeah, you're right. And you are a real man. Here's your donation.
Oh, good. Well, we can start whenever you want.
Show me the basics of alchemy.
Afraid I can only teach you to make minor potions. That's all Master Leonardo taught me.
Teach me.
Right. Well, you have to heat the plants you need in a flask on an alchemist's table, and then pour the liquid you get into a vial.
How do I know what plants I need?
It depends on the recipe. You can buy those around the place easy enough. I'm sure you'll manage it.
No, I'm not giving you anything.
Do I look like I want something?
Everyone wants something. Money, usually.
You're one of the Don's men.
Nothing gets past you, does it?
So, what's going on here?
Not much. Can't do anything while those scum-sucking white-robed bastards won't let me out of their sight.
Why are the white robes watching you?
Well, because they know I hate them. And they think I'm a thief.
And are you?
Of course not. I even used to offer protection to the merchants.
And get paid for it.
That's how business works. And now, Carlos is just waiting for me to give him a reason to banish me from the town. But I won't give him the chance.
What do you know about Commandant Carlos?
Warrior of the Inquisition. A slimy, filthy bog-slug who happens to be the new lord of the town. He and his guards represent the law, but they behave like there are no laws at all. May they drown in the fifth hell.
I could help you.
How?
Let me join you. I'll work for you.
Why? Why should I even trust you? This town's full of spies and collaborators.
Because you'll find and duck me if I fail.
You know what you'd be getting into. Don Esteban hates people who try to cheat him. And so do I.
I could work for you.
This here's the Fat Cat's Quarter. You don't just go from door to door collecting protection money. Those white-robed bastards are everywhere, and they see everything.
So how does it work here?
Before I show you the tricks, you'll have to do something else for me.
What is it you want me to do?
Don Esteban controls most of the Bruegel on the island. Leonardo, the alchemist, he processes the harvest. Then Garth, the alchemist's assistant, brings it to us. But recently, some of the goods have gone missing.
So, somebody's taking it. Do you suspect anyone?
Garth. I think Garth's behind it.
Why don't you punish him?
I can't risk those infernal white robes finding out. And even though Garth is a coward, I don't know if a beating will make him talk.
How does the Brugleweed get into the town?
You don't need to know that.
What if the goods are disappearing on their way in?
No. When Leonardo gets the goods, they're complete.
What do you want me to investigate?
Garth is too stupid to do this on his own. Somebody's paying him. You follow Garth when he delivers the weed packages. And when he meets his partner, you grab both of them.
You want me to do that alone?
I'd gladly break their ratty bones with you, but the White Road pigs won't let me out of their sight.
What do I get if I bring you the packages?
Money. It's always about money. Bring me what I want, and I'll show you how we separate rich merchants from their property.
Is that all?
We'd be prepared to trust you more as well. That guard, Marcello, is determined to nail me. He mustn't get the packages. Pig botherer.
What would happen if Marcello got the packages?
The stinking brute would hound me for all eternity. Everyone in the town knows we control the weed trade. And with the packages as evidence, Marcello would be on me like swampfly. Not a pretty thought. That's why you have to find the packages and give them to me.
I'll follow Garth.
Good. Garth works across from here in the alchemist's house. Stand next to me or behind me, so he doesn't notice you right away. He's a nervous sort.
Teach me some combat skills.